Welcome back to the book study of Discover Your True Worth. Last week was very intenseful, and I hope that you have had time to really think about the seasons in your life, where you are today, and what your future will look like. You are at a crucial stage in life where you have the power and the ability to turn your life around for the greater good. I want to challenge you to take a moment before reading the next chapter and say a small prayer. It doesn't have to be long. Just take a moment to thank God, breathe in His presence, welcome His Spirit into your life, and take a moment. Now, in this chapter, it is all about our worth and our worth as women. So if I can just have your permission to just be real, let's get a little sensitive in this chapter. And if you have any history that may bring in some pain, I want you to just send me a message. I'm here for you. I'm willing to listen. And to just build a relationship with you. My story is not for me and myself. It's to share with others like yourself that are watching this video. So we're going to be talking about our worth, what keeps us safe, what we're willing to give up in order to feel safe, and about our true worth as women. So in this chapter, I share about meeting someone in my teenage years, right? Where verbal abuse became normal, where I didn't know my worth as a woman. So I accepted many things, and I allowed certain things to happen, and I would only just sweep them under the rug. And I would live with them, and I did not know what I was doing to myself and to my self-esteem and to my inner beliefs. You see, earlier in the study, I shared that our words are powerful, and our words can either speak life or death. Perhaps you're in a situation where you use negative words either to yourself or to others, and you don't think that you're actually damaging yourself. Perhaps it seems normal to you. Perhaps it's something that you do every day. However, let me tell you that it's not normal, and you're not supposed to be speaking negative words over your life. What you are doing is that these small negative words that you think are normal, over time, they will begin to reveal themselves, and you will learn that it is creating emotional and inner damage. It will contribute to low self-esteem, lack of confidence in yourself, lack in knowing that you have a positive future. Yeah. I didn't know how wonderful and powerful and beautiful and worthy I was. Why? Because I was buried in disbelief, in negativity, in something that we called normal. But on the other side, there's so much more. And when we begin to uncover and unfold all of those lies, all of those negative words, we begin to feel lighter, happier, more confident, more free, and we begin to discover our true worth. That we have been placed here on earth with love, with uniqueness, with creativity. And it's our duty to discover our true worth. I remember when I began to discover my own identity and all of my gifts that I had. I remember sharing that I felt like a rose that was blooming and uncovering my hidden beauty. Because if you really think about it, you are a rose. You are full of beauty. And inside, you have so much beauty and so much potential that perhaps you don't even know that you have. But you can start uncovering that. Replace the negative words and the negative self-talk and beliefs with true words, with positive words, with self-love and self-care. So today, I want to challenge you once again to take every thought captive, because that is the type of power that God has given us. He has given us the ability to control our minds, to control what we see, because remember, what we see, what we hear, will go inside of our hearts, and whatever is in our hearts, we will begin to believe. So you can start taking each thought captive, turning everything negative into positive, and now is even a greater need of taking those thoughts captive. Go ahead and turn to page 31, and I just want to share with you some words from page 31. As I slowly began to fill my heart with love, fulfillment, and purpose, I became a different person. I was now allowing those seeds of faith and truth to begin getting watered inside of me. I wanted to see more fruition in my life. The person I was becoming was stronger, and it was noticeable. It was noticeable because I, as a woman, began to set limits and boundaries in my life. No longer was it okay to be treated like an emotional doll. I was a human being, and most importantly, I was the daughter of the Most High. We are the daughters and creations of the Highest. This was an awakening so deep inside of me, it fueled my most inner being. It's a super exciting feeling that I had, but it's not quite easy for me to describe in words, on paper. However, you would think that by this time I had a little bit more guts not to fall back. I didn't. I fell back into old habits a few times. And that's why I want to remind you that transformation does not happen overnight. Healing does not happen overnight. I can tell you what does happen overnight. A seed is planted. Yet another one. The emotional healing of a woman is a process. My own healing took over a year to get in a good place. Happy to be me in my own internal and external me. I used local resources, counselors, mentors in church to help me stay strong and rooted. So as you begin to discover all of your hidden beauty and potential, I want you to seek individuals who will lift you up in times like this, who will speak life into your life, who will encourage you, and who won't let you fall or fail. You see, we were not created to do life alone, but we were created to do life together. And sometimes we don't surround ourselves with the people who we should.